Okay, all right. We are cutting opals today. You can see some really beautiful. We're getting these ready to get out, and see if we can get it to focus. Yeah, we're gonna be mostly prepping. We're about ready to start cutting some gems, but we're going to be just getting these cut, prepped, and a lot of what I'm doing today is just getting these ready for one of my favorite things to do with opals, and get it a little wet so you can see that a little bit better. Just look at that beautiful color band in here. Is just to get these ready for faceting. I like to facet my opals. You can do some cabochets, but this one in particular, we're most likely going to facet. It's just got so many really beautiful colors that we're going to go ahead and get this one rolling. So I'm going to be cutting, right now I'm just kind of polishing mostly, just trying to get it, zoom in here a little bit for you guys. There. A lot of what I'm doing is just kind of polishing, trying to get some of this sand off. So that we can kind of see the colors underneath there a little bit better. And so the goal here isn't to really give it a ton of shape. It's just to get it clean and make it look pretty. Hey, thank you. Yeah, we're just cutting some raw opal, and again, we're just mostly trying to get the sand out. We're not trying to shape it. We're prepping this for gems. So we like to facet our opals here, and so we're just kind of going through and getting these all ready for the faceter and make them into necklaces and rings. We like to make them look like diamonds, not just little round, beautiful opals. So a lot of what we're trying to get out are these little pieces of sand. So all those little speckles, they're sand. This one we're probably not going to get out. If you look on this side, it's just a little deep. But the goal here, we'll cut this out with a saw, and then we'll be able to shape this or turn it into, you know, a ring kind of like that, and or who knows, a pendant. We'll see. But right now we got to try and clean up all of these little specks so that we can kind of see it a little bit better. Try and get that back in frame. Hey, thanks. Well, subscribe and you should see me almost here live every night. So just for a couple hours a night. But thank you for being here while you were. Is it Aria? Hey, Martha Alvarez. How's it going? Like I was saying, we've got some Ethiopia. I am no good. I am no. I didn't mean that. Okay. We're polishing up some opal. We're not trying to really shape it. We just want to get some of the sand out. We're doing a rough polish here. We are getting it ready for facet. So we're taking a bunch of the opals and we're just cleaning them up in preparation of getting them out on the facet later on to turn them into jewelry. So we're kind of just repeating. You'll see a couple different stones. This is this particular stone. This is an Ethiopian opal, Zachary. This is an Ethiopian opal, and so. Give me a minute. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go grab another opal that we're gonna trim up. Yeah, these are Ethiopian opals. You have 3 of those? Oh wow. Ethiopian opals or just opals in general? Okay, give me a minute, guys. I gotta go grab another stone. This one we're gonna put away, and you'll see me go from raw rock until we get it polished. Alrighty, so here's the next one on the docket today. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get some of this matrix, some of this sand all removed. Again, we're not going for shape. We're just going to try and trim it up, and you can see through it. It's nice and crystal. We're just prepping a lot of these rocks and getting them ready to be faceted. And you can see here kind of there's a big, and get my camera to work. Let me zoom in a little bit. See, there's a nice big crack in this one, and so this naturally, just with that crack, is going to turn into two separate stones. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it over on the more aggressive wheel. Got to get some water on it. And yeah. This part I may not read the comments. I gotta concentrate a little bit because this is the most aggressive stone. Oh, and you can see I kind of explained how there's that big crack and it just naturally popped right apart. So now we got two stones, which I already kind of expected. Okay, so we already got most of the big chunky sand out. So we're gonna move over. Give me a sec. We're gonna move over to this more fine stone here. By Marth? I'm not quite sure what that means. I don't know if you guys can see that, but look how beautiful these stones are. This one's pretty much already prepped. We don't want to take off too much sand, so big thing with these Ethiopian opals, you'll see that there's a lot of sand in the back here, and that sand sometimes goes, a few millimeters deep. And so you take it over to a saw or you use your faster, because you want to be able to find your stone that you're cutting it into and not necessarily just grind everything away. Yeah, there we go. So we can see here's just absolutely beautiful stones. Just getting them kind of cleaned up and shaped up. That one I think is ready. Hey Damaso Brock. Sorry if I said your name wrong. What's up? How's your night going? Okay. Hey, No War Ease. Oh, no worries. Oh. Yeah, no problem. Okay, yeah, you can see we're cutting some really pretty Ethiopian opals tonight. We're mostly just getting all the sand cleaned up. We can see there's lots of little sand pockets. And we're getting ready to turn these into gems. I'll show you a couple gems, what these stones can turn into. You know, these are all ones that have been cut by hand, and here shortly we plan on move the box a little bit, but they'll get faceted into jewelry. And so cut these, and sorry, my camera doesn't necessarily want to focus, but yeah, we just make really fun handmade jewelry. So I got to go grab a couple more stones. I'll be right back. Let me turn this over real quick. There we go. Alrighty. Your daughter is almost done adulting. That's pretty awesome. So she's 17 turning 18. Okay, here is an Ethiopian blue. Absolute beautiful stone. Thanks for the likes, guys. Appreciate it. I'm a small channel trying to grow. Yeah, this is a blue Ethiopian opal. It's still in the matrix, meaning it's in its sand. This is before they turn into gems. This is just what they are. This is what opals look like when you pull them out of the earth. So what I'm doing tonight is we're going to be turning some of these into gems, but this is a job that I have, so I'm just going to be taking away a lot of the sand, and we're just kind of on a mission to get through as much of this so that tomorrow night or the night after we can start cutting these into beautiful little faceted gems. So that's kind of what we're working on. You can see this is a really gorgeous piece. So I'm gonna get rid of this sand here real quick. Getting her first college degree at 25. That's not bad. 25. What'd she major in? Sorry, let me fix the camera here, guys. Thanks to everyone that's here. This is literally my very first live. Usually I just film, but it's my very first live, so don't troll me yet. So you can see we're starting to see some of the stone there on the sanding. Political science, wow, that's a she must have endurance to argue, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I don't understand political science, but I follow politics, even though I don't necessarily love to follow politics, but gotta know what's going on. I don't sell these directly yet. I own a couple other companies. They're construction companies. I do this to kind of continue to create and build without having to build a whole house. But very shortly, my website will be going up, and I'll be selling these gems to the public. It's I'm self-taught, so I want to make sure that I know that I'm selling a good product or something at least nice handmade before, or at least learn before I start selling them. But the first batches will probably be at a pretty good discount for these opals. What do you know what got her into political science? What drew her towards that degree? So you can see how much we've removed since then. So although it's sand, it is still pretty hard. Yeah, do you know what had your daughter want to go into political science? And this is one thing that you can do is as you start to get that matrix off, that sand usually will sometimes just start to pop off and release that stone as it starts to get wet. So we're kind of at a good stopping point, because now I can take it over to the saw and we can flatten this up, and then we'll be able to facet it from here, because again the goal is just to kind of clean up a lot of this matrix here. We're trying to get through as much of this as we can. In a minute, I'm gonna move the camera so you can see the stone on this other wheel. I think we're gonna call this stone I think we're gonna call this stone done for the night. I'm gonna go grab another one. Bear with me for just a few minutes. We'll go grab another opal. Try and get through about 4 or 5 of these tonight before I wrap it up. I convinced her not to lose any debate she feels strongly about. That's a good reason. Here, Damaso Barak. Here is a piece of jewelry I made. This is a natural stone. I try to keep it nothing too crazy. This is one of my very first attempts. So I think it's cool. My wife thought it was cute. I don't know that I'd ever sell this piece. Tell me what you think. Is this... Sorry if I can get my stinking camera to zoom in. Is this lame or is this cool? You tell me. I don't really... I'm not one to get hit there, my feelings hurt if you think it's dumb. The camera doesn't pick it up, but the stone itself's a little bit more... I get my camera to just cooperate. Let me see. Jeez Louise. There we go. That's one of my first pieces of jewelry I made. But DJ $300. You're a DJ? Or are you saying you would pay $300? It is gold, yes. Again, I'm self-taught, so I don't have anyone showing me the ways, and I kind of enjoy the process of learning by myself. It's a hobby I get to pick up and do, and the wife benefits from it because she likes some of these stones. Where are you viewing from, Damaso? Well, thank you. Hopefully, San Diego. Hey, that's where I was raised, San Diego. Do you know the town Fallbrook? Just about an hour north of San Diego. Not Texas. You San Diego, California, I assume. Yeah, I know San Diego very well. That's where I grew up. I was down in La Jolla Cove all the time, and go fishing for lobster, diving for lobster, I should say, and when it was in season, and yeah. Beautiful out that way. Fallbrook, yep, near Bonsall. I also lived in Bonsall as well when I was a teenager. Went to Vista High for a little bit, and yeah, I know those areas very well. Are you on more the outskirts of San Diego, or are you more in the city? So you can see sometimes that sand sits right at the surface. So where we want to chase this stone and see if we can get this those little pits of sand out right here, because those are kind of more right on the surface. So we're going to hit it with this really soft diamond stone and see if we can work it out. Oh, you're currently in Escondido. Okay. Escondido's beautiful. How was it last year or the year before during the fires? I know you weren't necessarily close to LA, but I imagine you were breathing that air. Is it pretty bad? See that? Look at that sand just wiping away and all those beautiful colors are coming through. North Carolina, that's awesome. What has you thinking about going to North Carolina? I hear it's beautiful out there. The wife wants to go really bad. She used to live in Ohio. She nannied for a family out there for a couple of years. And they took a trip to North Carolina and she loved it. Kind of want to hit that with the polishing stone. I want to get that sand out so I can see exactly the stone I'm wanting to cut. Right here, I want to relieve that. But I don't want to be too aggressive with it. Oh, okay, she's coming out. Just that little speckle now. And she's gone. Oh, it looks like we got a little fleck right there. I don't know if you guys can see that on camera. Dreadful. The air feels almost combustible. Yeah, we had that here I'm in the state of Utah. And we had 3 fires raging all at once, and I have really bad asthma, and it was maddening. I couldn't breathe, couldn't go outside. Just even indoors, you could still feel yourself coughing to death. Okay, we got that mostly cleaned up. This looks like it'll be a good ring. Once we cut this sand off, we'll be able to square this up. And that should look really pretty afterwards. So you see that's just got some amazing flash. Whether it's a ring or sometimes these really big ones can make really excellent pendants. I'll show you a couple gems that I've already cut by hand. Give me a second. I'm gonna go put this away and I'll grab some of the gems I've already faceted that haven't been put into rings or necklaces quite yet. Give me a sec. So here's a gem that I cut by hand. It's gonna go into a necklace. Sorry, my lighting's not the best right now. There we go. This one is like a galaxy. It's just beautiful. And it's a nice, beautiful crystal. And this is a blue opal. And I plan on making this into a pendant. Glue a top on it and then it'll just kind of dangle as so. This is one of my favorite ones. I'll show you another one I cut just a little bit ago. And this was initially meant to be, sorry, again, my camera work, I'm working on it. Don't mean to make it so wiggly. Okay, here's this is one I plan on putting in a ring for my dad. Really beautiful. I think the colors, the reds and the blacks and the blues, a little bit more in this opal. I feel like these are a little bit more masculine if in the opal. I don't know. But I plan on putting this in a ring for my And then here's every opal is masculine. This one I plan on this one I was gonna put in a ring for the wife going like that. She likes the bars. Most of her rings are barred. And this has just got a nice flash right down the middle. You can see that. There we go. Sorry. Really trying on my camera work. There we go. Show you another guy. This is more of a crystal opal. It developed a crack as it was drying, unfortunately. So this is one, if I did sell, it'd be at a discount eventually. But yeah, that's another one that cut by hand. So a lot of these stones, they're rough, and then I slowly but surely turn them into gems, and I do it all by hand on this lapidary machine. Eventually I'll get my faceter. I'm just going slow, enjoying it. Here's another one. This is one of my favorites. It's got a nice, really cool blue band in it. Sorry, sometimes it's, there we go. So you get some of those colors that dance. You get those nice, got a nice subtle blue band in it. Here's more of a pillow cut. This one's really, really pretty. Here's a teeny tiny little, I did cut this all with my bare hands, but here's a teeny tiny little diamond shaped one. This one's really pretty. I did this one just to kind of challenge myself. And I like to facet opals like this because you usually don't find too many people that are willing to cut opals dimensionally. They kind of round them off, and they don't want to make them into yeah, so it's beautiful. Okay, well, I'm gonna get back to cutting. Thank you. Well, good luck at your meeting. I'll talk to you later. Thank you. Yeah, I do weekly giveaways for opals. Every new subscriber and comment, if you tag raffle, we'll get you an entry, and then every Monday, we announce the winner. Monday night. Aaron. Get all that sand out of here. Another crack. That's okay. Win some, you lose some. No, you just get cracks in it and pull off the sand. So ideally what we're trying to do is just get this down to the base stone I want to try and get rid of all the sand and the media, as much of it as we can. And eventually we're going to be, this one, it's just kind of got a lot of, as I'm looking into it, it's got a lot of fractures in it. So this one I'm going to give a break and kind of take a look at under a microscope or my loupe, just because we can kind of see it's just starting to fall apart. So we're going to give this guy a little bit of a break and go to his brother Stone. And I do see there is, kind of see it in the camera. See that little, there's a fracture right there. Yep. So there's a chance that this may split again, but that's kind of a risky run when working with raw opal, and that's what we're doing. We're just cutting this open and taking what we can and going from there. Spend a couple hours doing what we do and always having a good time. Always. Shade down this way a little bit more. Okay, we're starting to get rid of majority of that sand there. Like, comment, subscribe. Do it. Yeah, so there we go. We're getting through that sand. We're mostly trying to, as we cut through this, we're mostly just trying to get the stone to a spot where we can shape it. We want the stone to kind of eventually tell us what shape it wants to be, and you know, we're kind of starting to see how deep that sand goes. So we won't get a big stone out of this one. It won't be that big, but you know, that's how it goes when in the world of gems. You don't always get big stones, and if anything, the big stones are what cost more because they're more rare, because it's harder to get really good gems out of, you know, out of stones. You get a lot more cracks and imperfections than you get perfect stones, and if that wasn't the case, then these wouldn't be so expensive. So I think this one is at a good stopping point. I feel like this will give us a good yield, a good idea of what stone we want to kind of stone we can get out of it, is what I'll say. Is we take a saw and cut it down this way. Okay, well, I've been on here for 50 minutes, almost an hour. I'm gonna go ahead and call the live stream. Thanks everyone that joined me for my very first live stream. And my phone battery's about to die, so I'm just gonna call it here because I don't see anybody in the chat. No W's in the chat right now. Oh yeah, that's coming out beautiful. We're getting somewhere. And if you want me to keep cutting, I need some more W's in the chat, y'all. You know, the heck. So giggity giggity. Giggity giggity. So yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, watch my other videos, long content forms. Tell me if you guys like it or not. You know, I like to write books as well, so, and I like to read my books. Well, I should say a wonderful AI voice reads, because my cadence isn't the best, but if you go onto my long form videos, you'll see. So this one is about where we want it, you know. Okay, I think we're gonna call this stone cut from now. You know what? I'm gonna try and chase this one little bit of sand out right here. Let's see if we can get it, guys. Let's see. I've got 10% left on the phone battery. I think we can get it, right? Is that what I'm saying? Think we can get the sand all by myself? Da, 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 da. Okay, we're getting close, guys. This gem will actually be really, once I get the final sanding out of this, or the final sand, this one is, I mean, it's a nice solid crystal. There is a crack that runs through it, like right here. But I'm telling you, once we get this, it's just gonna be just gorgeous. It'll look really good. It'll look good. It's gonna look good, trust me. Don't get mad at it. I ain't even mad at it. It's a nice, beautiful, it's hard to tell, but because how small it is in my hands, but knowing opals, I've touched so many of them. That's a good crystal. A lot of meat in there for us to do what we need to do. Then once this dries out, it's more of a blue opal. It's just gonna be absolutely gorgeous. I'm gonna go ahead and get these put away. And I think that'll be the live stream, guys. And I think I'm ready for some dinner. I'm gonna go upstairs and eat some food and hang out with the wife and kids. And we are gonna call this a night. A Knight's Tale. All right, guys, that is it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I am gonna call this done.